Hello and welcome. ARTic Fox here, and today we are starting the new game called Unicorn Overlord by Atlas. Is it Overlord? I forgot. I believe it's Unicorn Overlord. Yeah, it is Overlord. I believe it's a kind of a tactical RPG with a RTS element on it. I just want to watch this for a little bit. Looks good. I did play the demo on this one, but I never completely finished the entirety of the demo because I heard it's really long. The demo itself is really long. So I don't know how long this whole game is. Be interesting. It looks so good. Unicorn Overlord. Alright, let's get this started. Oh, it's voice acted, so I'm happy about that. Some of them don't. Most of them, I guess. Story wise.
You, my queen, take leave of this place while you're still able.
To where, I might ask? Nigh every last of Cornia's lords has forsaken us in favor of the traitor Valmor. No refuge remains for a crowned fugitive. Yet the general seeks my death and mine alone. I shall not flee from that fate. Though you still can, a sole rider with Elaine at your side. Take him, Joseph. Raise that delicate seedling into a sturdy tree capable of weathering the harsh climes that await. And pray safeguard the ring of the unicorn as well. Hold it close to you until Elaine is a man grown. He will have need of the power it bears.
My queen,
Mother? Are they coming for us?
Heed well these words, Elaine. I say this not as your mother, but as your queen. From here forth, you're to treat Joseph's command as though it were spoken directly with my tongue. Do you understand?
Of course, but is there something amiss?
My faith and more lies with you, Joseph. I only pray it is enough. Farewell, and may the heavens guide you.
Why are you you just standing there, Joseph? Aren't you going to help her?
Would that I were able, my prince. Come, we've not a minute to spare.
Look at this. This looks so good. Bar all access to the city. The queen is not to keep these walls alive. Our great general reduced to little more than a base trader. You'll find my head not so easily parted from my shoulders, Valmore. I wonder if you can say the same. Come, everyone, we march this day for Her Majesty Elenia. Alright. Move the cursor with the L to select allied units and command them to move across the stage. Select Queen Elenia's unit and use move command to make the march towards Valmore's precision. Yeah, this is like kind of the um, RTS part where you just let them um, fine
With me.
go directly there, and then you just pathing battle. There you go. It's so good. It's
On your
it,
guard.
Does this suit you?
Witness the royal blade.
You'll see no harm. We shall see our duty through. I trust you.
My magic is yours. Cornea shall never cave.
alright.
Brace yourself.
I shall protect you. Does this suit you?
She looks.
I am your shield. You'll see no harm. We strive together. I trust you.
How's this?
Raise your shield.
Go.
Oh, that's right. I can fast forward.
Victory is ours.
I'm probably gonna just fast forward a bunch of these battles because they do take quite a while. Look at this. Wow.
Caesar.
Enlighten me, Valmore. To what end do you seek to usurp my throne?
Self-centered fool. It's not merely your throne I aspire towards. It's all of them. Zenoira are the rightful sovereigns of Fevrith, and I, the blade to restore our world to its natural order.
You seek to plunge the continent into war. Fevrith need not suffer your delusions.
A proper ruler demands unity, not pointless politicking with insufferable neighbors. Now, I shall achieve that unity through conquest and reclaim that which is rightfully mine.
I would sooner see you slain by my hand!
And they're all done.
I promise you, my queen, the royal lineage shall endure.
gone according to plan, my lord.
And yet our work only just begins. We stand now at a new dawn for Fevrith, one which will see Zenoira's dominion restored at last. Curious, though, that we've no trace of the old knight's captain.
About that, my lord. A lone cavalry unit was spotted riding through the eastern gate before it was barred.
And the boy is lost to us. A truth obscured only by his mother's futile attempt at a counter-offensive. It would seem I underestimated her penchant for deception.
Oh, you will see.
Year 895 of the Hallowed Chronicle. Claiming himself a scion of the fallen Sonoran Empire, Cornia's once decorated General Valmor rebelled against his erstwhile home at the seat of its monarchy, Gran Corinne. Its queen, Elenia, bold in the face of this staggering betrayal, stood unshrinking as the shield to her son Elaine's safe flight, and mustering what meager forces remained by her side, she rallied a defense as valorous as it was damned. With Cornia's queen lost, care of the young prince fell to her faithful knight, Joseph, who took wing beyond Valmor's wretched grasp to asylum on the Forned Isle of Palavia in the Holy Kingdom of Albion. And boastfully proclaiming himself Fevrith's new emperor, Valmor donned a second name, Calarius, and began a relentless onslaught the continent's nations could only but struggle against. Yet each realm's endeavors fell in vain time and again, and ere long Zenoira's vile dominion was realized. His blood-soaked unification come to bear, few dared stand against the ironclad fist of Emperor Galerius. Embers of resistance burned on, yet the downtrodden could cling only to furtive hopes of liberation. Desperate prayers which fell upon deaf ears night after unceasing night. 10 years have passed since the Shroud of War first set over Cornia.
Here we go. The Unicorn Ring.
I wonder if those two are at it again. Well, that takes care of the altar. I suppose I should be getting back.
Vanillaware. Nice.
Sorry, Elaine, but this round's mine.
Ah, you always were the optimist.
Damn it! You got a good hit in, I'll give you that. There's just no stopping you these days.
Yet you've grown no less than I have. Still, we could likely train for the rest of our lives, and even then, never manage to best Joseph.
Weird to think he's back on the mainland now. Finally making that Liberation Army thing a reality, huh? Guess that means we'll be going up against Zenoira soon.
Indeed it does. The people of Cornia are suffering, Lex, crying out for whatever help will hear their pleas. Should I turn a deaf ear to those voices, I would have little and less claim to the crown I feel is mine. That, and I owe it to my mother to see them safe.
Well, yeah, but Zenoira's got the whole world in the palm of their hand. How are we gonna fight back against that?
The earth may be theirs, but the heavens will surely favor those who stand for justice.
You got a point there. Sorry for not sounding all too confident. Just make sure you don't take it all on yourself. I'll be with you every step of the way.
Thank you, Lex. You know I can't do this without you.
Oh, stop. You're gonna make me blush. Anyway, that's enough training for today. We're gonna miss lunch if we don't get moving.
I suppose it is that time. Hmm?
You see something out there?
It's a ship.
Looks like they're flying Zenoira colors, too.
This island is no longer safe. We have to tell the others.
With you there. You head for the cathedral. I'll make sure the town knows what's coming.
Seal off the
Bolivia
harbor. Do it
Harbor.
quick! Not a soul gets off this island under our watch. All soldiers have alighted, sir!
Dispatch the vanguard to the cathedral. And remember, we're to apprehend the target alive.
Understood, sir!
O Heavenly Father, ruler of land and sky above, we pray this day for deliverance from evil. Grant us the meager sustenance to nourish our fragile bodies in the times to come. Guide our lost souls on the path to salvation. Shine down your radiant light upon us, for darkness looms thick through all corners of Fevrith. Such is my request as your humble servant. In the name of the Guardian Unicorn, and that of the Holy Mother. Is that you, Elaine? How many times must I ask you not to stomp around in the cathedral? What is the meaning of this?
Well, look what we've got here. Seems we're the first to show. Rough her up if you want, but don't forget, the girl dies and our heads will roll too.
Such depravity will not go unpunished. Not in the house of the Heavenly Father.
Yeah? Then you'd best get to praying. She's fast.
Not as fast as us.
What the?
Scarlet, are you hurt?
He didn't even finish.
Only a little shaken, that's all. What's happening to us, Elaine?
A ship has come ashore on Palavian soil. One hoisting the banner of the Zenoiran army.
And are they aware that you're the Crown Prince?
I can't say for certain, but we know one thing. These people are our enemy, and they must be stopped.
Yes. My cathedral will see no more bloodshed this day. Come, let's move outside.
Your Highness, it's a relief to see you unharmed.
Hold on. Where's Lex?
He went ahead to alert the town. We best find him and get to the harbor.
Indeed. But first, my prince, this belongs to you.
A ring.
The Ring of the Unicorn. Queen Elenia wished for you to have it. In truth, I had intended to wait till signs of age played more deeply across your face. But we no longer have such luxury. I have the utmost faith you'll see it secured.
A keepsake from my mother. Thank you for this, Joseph. Truly.
Make no further mention of it. Now, let us be off.
First battle. Battle stages are the fields of combat where allies and enemies unit wage war in real time. Each battle stage has victory condition that must be fulfilled in order to complete it, such as defeating enemy commander. Okay. Deploying units, allied units can be deployed from any base, flying a blue flag. First move of the cursor to command post would then give Alain's unit the order to deploy. Alright, let's get on with this. Deploy Alain's unit right here. Deploying a unit consumes 1 Valor points from the gauge displayed in the upper left of the screen. Valor points can be replenished by defeating enemies, liberating towns and fortresses, and more. Alain, look, they've already reached the town. That we know our first aim. We must dispatch those soldiers as quickly as possible. Yeah, I know.
We march.
Attack them. When an allied unit battle menu will appear bottom of the screen. Use it to organize your forces, view enemy detail before battle, and select battle once you finish preparing the enemy fray. Care, battle. Battles play automatically according to the various predetermined rules. First, combatant initiative determines their turn order within battle. When a combatant turn arrives, they will use one of their active skills. Using an active skill consumes AP. Tap. Combatants will take turns using active skills in order according to their initiatives. Battle will continue until all combatants run out of AP. Tap. Passive skill will trigger automatically when certain conditions are met, such as being hit with an attack. First, Alain's Noble Guard will trigger skill triggers when he is attacked, causing him to protect himself. Using a passive skill consumes PP, passive points. Next, Scarlet's Quick Heal skill triggers when an ally takes damage, thus healing that ally.
Easy now.
Finally, the enemy's parting blow skill triggers at the end of battle, performing an additional attack. The battle will end when all combatants have run out of AP, or when all combatants on one side have been defeated. You can also press Y to view the battle log and review the skills that were used in battle.
A fine job.
Wind. Knock him back. If neither unit is defeated in the battle, the side with the lower percentage HP remaining is the loser. Upon losing a battle, the defeated unit is knocked back and enters a waiting state, rendering it immobile for a short time. We almost have them. Just one more push.
To me.
First strikes. Engaging a waiting unit will grant the attacking unit a first strike. A unit executing a first strike will always act first, regardless of initiative. Bap! Holy light!
We march on.
There we go.
Well fought.
Good. All that remains now is to reclaim the town. That's where Lex headed, right? I hope he's okay. Garrisoning a unit in a town, fort, or other facilities will allow that unit to liberate the facilities.
Time is at hand.
That
Onward.
garrison.
For the liberation.
There we go. Liberating facilities will replenish valor and boost your score upon completing the stage. Additionally, facilities that have been liberated will serve as bases from which allied units can be deployed. Lex! Hey, sorry about that. They caught me off guard there. But don't worry, everyone's safe. I made sure of it. I knew I was right to count on you, and I'm glad you're unharmed as well. Still, wish I could have done more, though. Here, let me scout out ahead to make up for it. Units can be ordered to move any location you specify. Okay.
I'm up.
it. All
Pop.
done.
Just what was I hoping for? It's time to show these guys what I'm made of. Well, I'm gonna bring me. Can I? Okay. I guess I have to go through the tutorial.
You got
I
it.
forgot. Whatever. Let's go. Damn, might have gotten too eager there. Lex! No, we'll never make it in time. Allow me, Your Highness. Different units have differing degrees of mobility. The higher this stat is, the quicker they'll move through a battle stage. A unit's combined mobility is determined by the individual mobility stats of its member. Lord Joseph.
In service
Here.
of the royal family. What would you ask?
There. And attack.
As you wish.
Get to here. I'm your foe this day. Prepare to be struck down. When two allied units are in close proximity, one can swap in for the other. Press L and R to have Joseph swap in for Lex. Before battle, you will see a prediction of how much damage each unit will take. Note how these prediction changes when swapping units.
It's not looking great.
Gaze upon the face of your demise. Stand true!
Healing.
I've not chosen my grave yet.
There you go. Lex, are you alright? Somehow, yeah. Sorry for making you worry. You know it's a miracle you can't even put your armor on straight here. Here, this is medicine. It should perk you up again. Healing tunic. When a combatant's HP falls to 0, they will be rendered incapacitated. Items and skill can restore HP and revive incapacitated combatants. Select the items option from the unit action and use an
I
item.
don't know.
Healing. Healing. There we go. Phew, I needed that. Chloe, perhaps you'd be better served watching after Lex directly. I fear he's a bit of a liability on his own. Very much agreed. No more messing around, Lex. I'll be keeping a close eye on you. Ugh. Now then, this area appears to be safe for the time being. Let's hurry on to the harbor. My word, but that's Hodrick. He and I used to stand as the stalwarts, pillars of Cornea's defense. What might possibly have changed him? Prepare yourself, rebels. Any foolish enough to defy Emperor Galerius must be put to the sword. It seems combat is our only path forward. Indeed, ridding this land of the enemy must be our first and only priority. Ridding, no matter who that enemy may be. Alright, get skied. Selecting multiple units, move the cursor while holding A and select multiple units to give them all the same order at once. After selecting a desired unit, release A and choose a destination to order all selected units to head towards that location. Pausing battle, ordering a unit to move, or pressing A during a battle stage will automatically close the game. The move and items commands can be used even while the game is paused. Press B to resume the game. There you go. Select all that. Attack!
By your word. Come.
You face me.
You want some levels. You want some XPs.
Light.
There you go.
gaze upon the...
Come then.
Ah.
Let me.
A fine job. You face me.
I want them to level up first because if Joseph is already like level 20 or something.
Good. Come then.
Come on. Stop.
We march on. Victory grows ever closer.
Dead.
Sure
I'm gonna
thing.
move Lex to this guy,
On it.
and then I'm gonna move Elaine to this guy.
To me.
Go.
You face me. A fine job. Another
Love.
step forth.
I can't fail my sacred mission.
Well fought.
There we go. And then
You
Lex.
don't stand a chance.
I have you.
There we go.
That's how it's done.
Slowly
Take
leveled
notes,
up.
Lex.
Told you I'm awesome.
Okay, now do this.
As you wish.
Let
I
me
shall
have
hold nothing
Joseph battle him first. It's
This
gonna be a
struggle will
conversation.
only prolong the pain. Accept the mercy of a swift demise.
I fail to understand, Holdrick. What has motivated this shift in allegiance?
Joseph, Cornea's most decorated knight. I shall close the book on your tale myself.
Hold fast! I fight in me yet.
There we go. Such a firm defense. Our weapons barely leave a scratch. Perhaps my magic will work then. Leave it to me, Elaine. Yeah, I've been fast forwarding. Fast forwarding can be used in both the battle stage, both in stages and during battles. If the game is paused, fast forwarding will automatically resume it.
Your
Right, here
villain
we go.
ends here. Why are you doing this? You, who once stood as my mother's royal guard.
Enough of your questions, Whelp. Interfere, and I shall see you suffer for it.
Light.
Go.
Easy now.
Good. I've need of a rest.
No, I refuse to cease just yet.
I'll not fail you. By your word.
We're not gonna let them
Ready.
attack because it's just
Yes,
pointless
sir.
for them.
I have arrived.
I'm here.
There we go.
Come then.
And him. There we go.
We march on. A fine bout.
What foolishness is this? One such as I, brought low by the cornea vermin that gnawed our ankles.
You've fallen far indeed, Holdrick. How many times did you stare death in the face at Her Majesty's side? Now, look what you've become. I may stand as your swordmaster no longer, but I can yet offer you a merciful end to your descent.
Wait.
Your Highness.
Tell me, Holdrick. Do you remember the times you and I played together? When I was still just a boy? Yours was a bond of loyalty few knights could hope to equal. Why cast that aside and bend the knee to Galerius? I refuse to cut down a friend without first knowing how we've reached this grim conclusion. A simple reason is all I ask. Please.
Elaine!
The ring! What sorcery is this?
Oh, my head. What am I doing here?
A spell to shackle the hearts of men.
'Tis the only way I can think to describe it, my prince. That ill-fated day, all the lords closest to your mother turned upon her without so much as a moment's notice. Unfortunately, my memories end there as well.
A frightful power, if what you say is true. This spell of control, it could be called. Such magic would go far in explaining how Galerius so swiftly brought Fevrith to its knees.
I shudder to think what unspeakable evil I wrought upon our world these last 10 years. Though there is no greater misdeed than turning my spear upon you, Prince Elaine.
That's enough. You mustn't blame yourself any further. But I do wonder, how is this ring capable of unmaking the spell?
In truth, I had believed it to be mere regalia, a symbol of your birthright and nothing more. To think the power of cleansing truly exists. Your Highness, that is the Ring of the Unicorn, ancestral treasure of Cornea's royal lineage. Legend speaks of your ancestors wielding it to purify evil, but I had believed such tales to be mere fiction.
The Orthodoxy has a similar story about the Holy Unicorn. How it was a sacred beast able to purge darkness from our lands. It's entirely possible that the ring that bears its image is somehow capable of that same power.
Should Galerius's rule be built upon a foul sorcery that fetters our people, then this ring is the ray of light that will pierce its wicked heart.
Your words ring true, my prince.
Indeed. Were we able to free those bound by his cruel magics?
It might just bring the Iron Wall of Zenoira crashing down.
All told, I've often found myself plagued with doubt. Is it justice that guides our march, or paltry vendetta? Yet the answer is clear as day now. The path before us is laid bare, and all that remains now is to walk it. Walk it I will, Mother. Today marks our first foray into the mists of despair which hang heavy over our home. Mists that will soon be dispelled. It may take days, months, or even years, but I shall see the duties of my bloodline fulfilled, and slay Galerius like the beast he is.
Yeah.
And how does Hodrick fare?
Well, all things considered, any fog that lingered in his mind seems to have cleared, and he stands ready to fight once more. By the way, Your Highness, allow me to brief you on our plans for when we arrive. Among the Liberation members I've mustered in my past excursions is a young yet skilled knight by the name of Clive. I'll ride to bring him to you the moment we reach solid ground.
You have my thanks.
A word, Elaine?
Is something wrong?
Well... No, it's nothing.
Are you sure? Anxiety will be the death of you if you keep it bottled up like that.
Damn.
It really isn't important, I assure you. It's just... our lives have changed so drastically from the peace we had only yesterday. It barely seems real.
I can't say I feel any different. But I've always known this day would come. It's why I've spent all these years training under Joseph's careful instruction. A shame you never had the chance to meet my mother. She was always one to blaze a path forward, royal blade in arm. But as her heir, I intend to lead in much the same way.
Is that why you and Lex spend all your days banging swords down at the shore?
You've seen that, have
Banging
you?
swords.
You know, Hodrick was likely but one of many. And assuming the others who surrendered to Zenoira are being controlled as he was, we may just stand a chance in this. Yet our liberation is still in its nascent days. Promising, yes, but gravely fragile as well. Which is precisely why I'll need your help, Scarlet. To reclaim peace for all who have suffered.
Elaine, Of course. I'll do everything I can. As is my role as a priestess of the Palavian Church.
Hey, don't forget about me.
Lex.
What?
I'm sorry, my prince. Decorum doesn't come naturally to this fool.
It's all right. When you've known each other as long as we have, there's no reason to let formality bind us.
But there are protocols to observe. Rules we must follow as vassals in service of the crown. Still, I'm of the same mind. What mind he has, that is. I'll give my all in the royal name, your majesty.
Thank you all. I couldn't ask for a finer group of friends.
Alright, I think this is a good place to end this video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.